Five senses differentiate the animals and birds from the human tribes. This fact is born out of the so-called sixth sense, or reasoning power of human beings. Three dimensions make the earth, but the invisible fourth dimension, i.e. time, determines its fate. Likewise, the powerful sixth sense can control and overrule the other fives. However, in reality, this sense of humans fails to be just for the self. The person who controls all his senses, but harbors an innate desire for the enjoyment of such senses, is a liar. For example, a chain smoker pretends to have stopped his habit, but he rears the desire to have a puff. Sight is the most important of all senses. It helps to admire nature and the physical traits like shape, color and size of anything. Beauty always enters our eyes, but many beautiful things harbor the danger within. Infatuation in youth spoils their future. The sense of taste lands in all troubles and mishaps. The fish ends life in a bait. Sugar patients aggravate diabetes through consuming more sweets. The deep-fried and roasted food boosts up the blood pressure. Spice is nice to the tongue, but harms the stomach. Sharp hearing leads to eavesdropping, creates mistrust and breaks the relationships. Touch soothes a lonely soul. A pat on the back gives flip to an employee, and it forms the root of sexual desire. Smell stirs up ecstasy and desire to experience the source that produces the odor. There is a seventh sense, or extrasensory perception ESP, that occurs rarely in some people. This sense provides powers to see the events of the past and the future. Naturally, the possessor has no fear or fervor towards anything in life. Desire is the source of all evils and sufferings in our life. Senses, mind, and knowledge are the sources of desires. The flower's bright hue draws our attention. Even a sumptuous feast does not evoke any interest when a person lacks hunger or exercise self-restraint. One should exercise control over the senses with the help of mind and knowledge to get rid of the desire. Senses rule the body, but the mind is superior to the senses. Knowledge is more powerful than the mind. According to Bhagavad Gita, the soul overrules all these. Animals and birds driven by the power of five senses behave intelligently. A man has an inferior demeanor. Why? Is it simply owing to the self-pride arising from the feeling of superiority attributed to the sixth sense?